Hi, guys. I'm so sorry. This is part two, 10 minutes. And 10 minutes seems like a long time, doesn't it, sometimes? We don't even have that much time on our hands sometimes. Anyway, I was talking about when career politicians give you the pet answer that the Family Justice and Accountability Act won't pass because it's a state issue. Okay, so I'm going to start from the top. So, right now, every state runs its own family court system with different rules and little to no accountability. Please go back and watch part one. This is about my From the Desk of Francesca motto today, responding to some issues that have occurred. And it's very important that you go to part one before you listen to part two, because I am explaining to the public as to why we have to keep things on lockdown right now. And you'll understand more regarding the bill. But know that we have amazing things in store, like amazing, above what I even anticipated. So regarding that statement that they will make to you, they're just trying to push you away, basically. They want to keep their system running as is. And so right now, every state runs its own family court system with different rules and little to no accountability. That's why families are being treated unfairly and inconsistently, depending on where they live. By creating a federal law, the Family Justice and Accountability Act, Congress can set clear national standards. Congress can set clear national standards that every state must follow. This, unfortunately, doesn't erase state courts, but it makes sure that they operate under the same protections for every family everywhere. I'm reading, by the way. I just want to leave anything out in the country. The Family Justice and Accountability Act of 2025 is designed to fix what the states have failed to fix on their own. It creates federal oversight, enforces existing constitutional and ADA rights, and holds state accountability when they violate those rights. Once passed, states will have to align their policies and practices with the federal standards, closing the gaps, stopping abuse, and bringing real accountability to every state's family court system. Another lie that they tell is that the bill is pro mother, and they are so upset that so many fathers supported and testified. Or that I make false claims that people are not being alienated. Now, for those that actually watch me and are rational thinkers, they know clearly what I've said. I defend mothers. However, in the 1980s, Dr. Richard Gardner, who wanted to normalize pedophile, can't say the word, and in his own publication stated repeatedly that it was normal for children to quote unquote be with an adult. I'm paraphrasing. Of course, I can't say exactly what I need to say there, but you understand. And any mother that reported that type of abuse of their children, this happening to their children, had parental alienation syndrome. So it's a mother targeted diagnosis. That itself should tell you something. I am fully against parental alienation syndrome. They are using a play on words, and this is the reason I tell people to be extremely careful, because even if they don't diagnose you, okay, which they can't legally, there's not a single gold standard psychiatric standard that actually defends this. They all say that it's pseudoscience, and it only targets mothers because Dr. Richard Gardner only targeted mothers. Please go back and check my TikToks because there's multiple videos of other things that you may be thinking about that respond to that as well, to show you and to bring to light so you understand why this is dangerous talk, basically, and why it's dangerous to mothers in the long run. So what happens is protective husbands and fathers protect mothers. Abusers attack mothers and take their children 100%. They continue their abuse through family court. As you can see, there are countless videos that keep coming in, and more are being produced as we speak. We have an amazing production team. And so as we speak, because you haven't seen our entire production yet, it's not all out yet, we support both mothers and fathers. And we've had some great fathers with us who protect us through the whole trip, that protected us through the whole trip to DC. Literally lay their own lives down to protect us, what I call real men. Everything in this bill will not only protect our children into the future generations, but it is constitutionally sound, which the courts have not been. And it protects the Articles of Human Rights, which courts also do not do. And due to my forensic expert background in the Americans with Disability Act, throughout the entire bill, I incorporate the Americans with Disability Act so that further damages are not done to the disabled and that disabilities are not created by the courts. This bill allows for remedy and relief, both civilly and criminally, and it it's to judges, caseworkers, police officers, school teachers, medical clinicians, CPS workers, absolutely anybody who falsely accuses you and harms your families. So therefore, the days of family court running on deceptive practices will be over. It would behoove anyone who is a normal, rational, and thinking human being to attack the very bill that will bring protection to all people. So you must ask yourself the question, why would they do that? Who are they connected with? Why are they fighting why are they fighting so much to the point where they're making twisted and distorted lies about the very people who are supporting the bill and fighting tirelessly to get this bill accomplished? Finally, because 50-50 custody has been so dangerous and gives judges too much power to continue to percentile children, okay? They're percentiling a child who is a whole being and place these children with abusers percentages of times, okay? Whether it be 50%, 20%, 100%. We have something that we launched in 2024. I launched it in April of 2024. It's called the Alternative to Family Court. It's in the bill. The Family Justice and Accountability Act takes families completely out of the family court when there are two responsible and normal parents. They don't need family court. And so they go through our sessions instead. It's much more holistic and it's completely better. And we've had tremendous success with it. So it takes them completely out, and there's two responsible and normal parents, both mother and father, and they just come up with their own agreement, basically. It's wonderful, and it works. It works. Okay? So it stops that archaic thought process of 50-50 custody, cutting a child down the middle or parts of the child into percentages. It doesn't work. It does not work. And especially doesn't work if somebody is an abuser. And that's what we mostly stand for. No more abuse to children. Okay? So parents get to raise their children the way they want to. Like, nothing wrong with that. In the 21st century, a holistic approach to keeping your family whole and healthy rather than being destroyed through the family court through an archaic belief called 50-50 custody that only endangers children and empowers judges to make bad decisions. We are taking the power back and giving it to the families. And so that is where normal families will go when there is no abuse. Think outside the box, people. Think outside the box. Oh, and by the way, the trolls have been saying that I have been being investigated by the FBI since 2018. I don't know if you need a good laugh or not, but I know that that one gave me a good chuckle too. Anyway, have a blessed and wonderful day. Know that we are on it and know that the doors are opening wide for us. God is in control. The devil is a liar. If God be for us, there is no troll on earth that can be against us. God is always good. Be sure to read Matthew 10:22. Have a wonderful day.